Hey there, Jeffrey the truck. Just getting this thing going here. I'm trying to get this sorted out here. Taking a look and see if we can figure out what's going on with the network stuff. Like my local network seems to be working just fine, like even to my service provider. So maybe between YouTube and whatnot, like Twitch is just fine. So I'm assuming this may be a YouTube problem, not necessarily a you or me problem. All right. Okay, so when last we left off, we had just finished getting our combat sack, medium combat sack done. One of the other goals that we had for Aatrox was to get 16 enchanted string. We need 32 enchanted string in order to make our upgraded wand of healing. We need a Viscera, so we gotta get half a stack of enchanted string for that. I put out all these ice minions a while back. They're working on my supplies for Frozen Scythe. They've already unlocked the recipe, so they're going at a pretty good pace, I guess. Like almost to the Frozen Blaze recipe. And one of the other interesting things about that is, the Blaze collection is one of those things that used to be like, oh yeah, you go get blazes and you can do a blaze helmet, and it's like maybe not that horrible. But now that all the Crimson Island blazes have like 1 million health, right? This becomes a lot more complicated in order to get this blaze set. So that's one of the things that's challenging now. So we could run blaze minions to do it, and that would work. But I want to get my ice minions going really more than anything else. And the other thing we have is we have a cow minion out because I gave this guy a super compactor. We want him to make enchanted leather. We need 3 enchanted leather to make a glowstone gauntlet. So that's what he's working on. But for right now, the thing we need to do is go grind our spiders. Oops, I don't have any coins. So I need to go get coins out of the bank first. 50,000 or so. So the next little bit's going to be tarantula, tier 3 tarantulas. I'm hoping it won't take too long to get the string that we need. On the plus side, like all of the various materials, like combat drops, are going to go into combat sack now. We've got a fair amount of space in there, so that'll at least keep the inventory from filling up, which has been kind of one of my ongoing pain points. We've done all the relics now. We've gotten the I'm gonna have to be careful here. I might spawn it too soon. I need to get more mana. In terms of coins, we've kind of made a little bit of coins while grinding crypt ghouls earlier. I was making more than I lost, or spent basically. Oh, and that's little remind you there too that we were trying to get the battle pet leveled up. I dropped a battle pet yesterday, so trying to get it leveled up on combat. So that's another reason why we're doing all these spiders and stuff. And it's Aatrox and it's cheap. You can see how hard these T3s are for me right now. This one's trying to kill me faster than I can heal. It's not bad when I have a full set of mana, but I'm not sure if he's helping me or hurting me. There we go. So anyways, I need to let my mana rebuild before I try to do another boss. Cryptic says he's 777 on Slayers and can't do T5 revs. What should he do this Aatrox? I'm kind of wondering why you can't do T5s. I would think you'd be able to if you're 777. You could grind for armor, Revenant armor that has lots of critical kills on it. That'd be one thing. Grind for Voidlings to get further there. And the other thing is, you can just avoid it all and not do anything. You don't have to do Aatrox, like just because it's Aatrox. Like, you need money for other stuff. You know, you could grind dungeons. You could do T4s while grinding dungeons. That might not be a pretty decent way of doing it. I think dungeon zombies will spawn bosses. Kind of amazing if they didn't. So yeah, 31 more T3 spider bosses to Spider 6. And I'll get a free Spider Tarantula minion. That's kind of cool. One thing I gotta be mindful of here is not using up all my mana. Should probably figure out if there's a nice cheap mana potion recipe. I don't know if you can stack those. We can kind of just need to do a splash, but I don't think you can get enough mana, basically. See, it's like, I should probably go back to doing T2 spiders, because I was doing those really quickly, and this is taking a while. And not only is it taking a while, it's slowing down my thing that I need to do here, which is get the spider string, right? So I've barely gotten like 3 stacks of spider string, so. I think I'll switch back to T2s just to keep myself in the flow of doing spiders. I'm just like not walking backwards fast enough too. Seem to be getting more hits on it when I do it that way. There's a good amount of toxic arrow poison. That's going to fund our little adventure here. Do the rewards real quick. So it's level 5. I get the Terra minion, and then the Tarantula armor recipes. And the Tarantula armors take piles and piles of stuff to do, so including enchanted gravel, which is not so easy to come by. So I don't think I'm going to be doing any Terra armor anytime soon. There's no real reason for me to hurry to get to Spider Slayer 5. So it's not a bad thing if I do just the T2 spiders right now. Because really what I'm after is that enchanted string. The spiders are just kind of the bosses are just kind of something to do along the way, rather than being a goal in them of themselves. So. Probably try to go get in on these arachne bosses. It's hard to get through the cobwebs when they're actually active, but I can probably get into them before they start. The problem being that they'll probably kill me really quickly if they even see me. So, but if I can get a little bit of damage on them, I should be able to get some of the spools, which will help me get some of the nicer. It's called Silky. It's the Power Stone Reforged thing, or Talisman tuning. Another thing I did was put a sapphire scroll on this sword, so it's got, every time I use its right-click ability, I get a little bit more, a little bit of mana back. There's my boss. I was trying to figure out where my boss went. Hey there, Nito, how's it going? One thing I'm trying to get into the habit of doing is switching to my sword again after I call Matrox instead of leaving it on the bat phone, because I'll get my intelligence back faster if I'm using the or holding the phone, because it has a higher intelligence level, right? So when I call and then switch, ooh, almost got killed there. Yeah, that stopped swapping out of stuff. So the other thing is, I'm not wearing a super strong set of armor. I'm wearing crystal for high intelligence. but it does not protect all that well compared to some of the other armors. I've got a legendary Wise chestplate that has quite a bit more defense and health, but it doesn't have quite as much intelligence. It's like 17 intelligence less, but honestly, that may not make that big of a difference right now. So I think I'm gonna try swapping that out. The other thing that's nice about this, it has an intelligence gem slot. Actually, I didn't even think about. I gotta go see how much that costs to unlock. I'm not wearing any armor at all now. There we go. I don't think the Wise, it gives you a little bit of speed. That's just from the Reforge, the very Wise Reforge. I can actually afford to make this necrotic now. I think it takes 300,000 coins. I've got just a little over 300,000 coins. So I could, but it would wipe out my inventory. Alright, so I need 20 fine sapphires and 50,000 coins to unlock the gemstone slot on this. So that's annoying. I don't think it would give me all that much intelligence either. Let's maybe do the product reforge on this instead. I can sell some of the poison I got just now. That'll cushion the cost a little bit. That's going to actually give me more intelligence than piece it's replacing, so that actually works. Now the question is going to be, do I want to put necrotic on here, or alternatively, I have in the boss collection scarf, a red scarf. What is that going to cost? 600,000 coins, but puts loving on it, which increases my ability damage by 5% at the cost of having more intelligence. So that's one of the questions. Like, would my extra intelligence give me more than 5% damage or not? And do I, I've got to grind 600,000 coins. I think that's probably okay. I think that's what I want to do. That means I should not put necrotic on it right now. I should wait until I can put loving on it instead. We're going to hang on to that for a while. In the meantime, we'll get by with just a little bit less intelligence here. And my crystal set can start making its way to retirement, which is kind of sad. Mushroom block. Recipe, which is 25,000 mushrooms. I feel like that's a lot. Anyways, not for now. For now, we're still working on our string and stuff. I put the coins back in the bank. We get another 200,000 coin. Now the other problem is I can't actually use that in the dungeons yet. Trying to grind the rest of my string to make a improved wand of healing, maybe? Can't remember what wand that counts as. I've got the wand of healing. I want to make a wand of mending. So I need a Viscera, so I need 32 enchanted strength. And then I need to get enchanted dark oak, but that's actually fairly easy, and I should buy some dark oak now. There's 4 of our 12 that we need. actually get in on this next Arachne's Keeper and maybe get a frag. I've got 2 or more Keeper's frags. I don't know what is actually required anymore for... Uh-oh. I don't know what's required for the spool. I don't know if it's every time you do this or what. But I might be about to die here because this is definitely a pure melee attacking thing, and I don't have a melee pet really. I think I just need to get some damage though. I don't have to get all the damage. I don't even have to get 1,000,000 damage because it only has 1,000,000 health. Too bad they don't take magic damage. Ooh, it takes battle damage though, that's interesting. Red finally got an XP share core, that's nice. 8 stacks of enchanted string. Yeah, I don't even want to think about that. That's time to put minions out, is what I say. I'm surprised this is taking so long. These guys would be like big bad Arachne slayers, but they're kind of just chipping away at it. Oop, did it do the brood thing? It did the brood thing. Like if it touches me once, I'm going to die, so I kind of want to just be nearby, not actually try to do too much damage to it, especially since I put keys in for it. Why is it not taking damage from them? Ooh, it touched me and I didn't die instantly. Can only the people who summoned it attack it? That doesn't make any sense. Why wasn't it taking any damage from the other people? Oh, I've been poisoned. Ah. 17,000 coins down the drain. Now the other problem is I can't actually get back in there, I don't think. Whoops. I'm still poisoned. I have no mana. Alright. What does the cow head do again? Does it take away... Okay, there's a Arachne fragment, a spool, some string, some souls. Hey, look at that! I got a tarantula pet. Where did it go? Did it go straight into my menu or something? Does it go? It's put straight into your menu now. Well, that's interesting. Alright, so I need to stay away from the little broodlings whenever those show up. At least this time the poison didn't last through the whole thing. I don't even know if I can get back in there before the fight's over. Every time I try to walk up the stairs now, I can't get in there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, try it on the Twitch side of things. Like, seems to be okay on Twitch, just on YouTube, so I have no idea what's going on there. So I get another spool, another fragment. But it won't take me all that long with this to get the Silky Reforged available. Ooh, Enchanted String. I've been doing the wrong thing the whole time. I should have been doing the bosses somewhere. Did I place any better that time? No, I did 10,000 damage. I don't have a damage set on any of this stuff, so. It'd be kind of great if I could get. Oh, it's probably where the cow head. That's one thing. It would be great if I could get to the point where I had a phantom rod, but that's not going to happen anytime. I would die, I'm sure, if I got a phantom fisherman, and that is so many hours and hours of fishing away at this point. I'm like running in, hitting him like twice, running off. Woo, run away. I'll let those guys deal with the brood things. Just need to be close enough by to be able to see when they turn back into Arachne from the brood. But far enough away that they're not going to actually get to attack me. Spool, fragment. I probably have stuff up top. Oh, there's the bestiary too. That's nice. I need that enchanted string. I don't know if it will last up in the top. Like, I don't know if it just sits there until you go pick it up or if it despawns. Like, I may not even have gotten any enchanted string that time. Alright, you're saying jump right before you hit the slab. Oh, there, that worked. Wow. I just need to go sideways. Oh. All right. Not gonna get to get any hits in. All my 200 damage or whatever I do. Broodlings. Alright, so Twitch was fine earlier. Twitch is having problems now. It's probably something on my end. I'm not sure there's much I can do about it though. Okay, enchanted string times 2. That's good. Luxurious spool, full string, all the good stuff. I need 3 more spools, so 3 more fights here, really. I guess they're not going to fight Arachne, so I'm just going to have to like chip away at it a few K at a time. Oh, I've been venomed. More seconds of venom. You make a cow head with leather? Is that what that is? Yeah, it's just getting beaten up by the brood, man. They're all going after him. I don't know if Battle is actually doing any damage to it. This is like a way easier way to get the enchanted string. I just didn't realize it dropped it. Okay, so there's Nate in the chat and in the game now. One more spool. Oh wait, did they summon one? I just missed it. I just completely missed it. There was a new one. I'm really paying attention. Where'd it go? A little backed away in the corner. So things I got out of this, I got a tarantula pet. Oh, Brood almost chased me. I'm gonna get the Silky Reforge. Already had one of these, so that's not really useful, but I've gotten 6 enchanted strings so far. I need 10 more. I've got some string in my bag. My combat sack here. Alright, there's the soul string, there's the enchanted string, and the spool I suspect is on the top of the spider's den, which doesn't help me, so I gotta go get that. Means I'll have a hard time getting back in, which means annoyances. See how fast they are about doing their thing. Maybe I can get back down there. Oh, did I not get the spool? Maybe I have to get the spool. And someone just lost a pile of toxic arrow poison. Really not sure how much Bal is doing to them. Like how much my damage is Bal hitting it versus like me actually hitting it with a sword, because I don't have a good reforge or anything on here. So now I've got Silky, that'll help quite a bit. Question is, can I actually unlock Silky? And I don't know if I can. It's another thing to figure out. I got poisoned. Managed not to die that time. Eight beef to make it. So what I was wondering was if I actually had the beef in the my chest here. It looks like I put the beef away. So no, I don't. I don't know what to do with the luxurious spools after you get a bunch of these things. I didn't get a string on this one, or at least I didn't find a string on this one, so it's probably up on the top again. I don't quite know where that often shown up, so be being anywhere really. Got 19 soul spring. I think I already had 5 too. So I can get back into this thing. Whoop. Yeah, it's kind of nice to have the tarantulas. That especially. That one's... Well, it's not that bad to get, I guess, but you still have to deal with the arachne to get it with any reasonable chance. Now, I don't know what you can do with the spider spool, the luxurious spool. Once you've gotten your power, I don't think you can sell it. So, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it. Oh, yeah, I got the spool when the quartz went away. That's true. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I get more spools though. I'm doing arachne bosses for enchanted string, well, and for luxurious spools, which will help me get a better stat reforge. But in the meantime, oh, someone's got a phantom rod. That's why it's taking hits over there by itself. Oops, trying to kill me. Oh, it got me. I should look around and see if I can find that string again. I don't know where it would show up necessarily. Like sometimes it just shows up randomly on the surface, and you have to just kind of look around for it. Usually you have to race up here and get it as soon as you can, I think. Otherwise it doesn't seem to show up into your inventory. Yeah, so Baby Brax had asked over in Twitch chat if you get the spool just from killing the boss, and as far as I've seen, like every time you participate in that fight and you actually get some kind of damage in, you're going to get a spool. So it's one of the easiest things to get now, apparently. Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be that way. It may have been intended to be like top 3 or whatever, but the problem was the price went up so much because it was so hard to get and it was so useful that people were just camping on top of the spider's den, because you used to get this from spool from the brood mother, which is a rare spawn on top of the nest. It spawns like once an hour, right? So what you ended up with was a bunch of people in blaze armor sitting on top in witch masks and stuff, sitting on top of the nest, getting like these spools once an hour, like $1 million. They were worth $1 million coins, So the people that wanted to get Spider's Talismans, which is the other thing that the Broodmother drops, weren't able to actually get what they needed because everyone was hogging the Broodmothers for the spools that were super expensive. So now there's a massive increase in the supply in the market. There's not really a reason to AFK the Broodmothers anymore, so people can get their talismans now that they have to get from that a lot more easily. This is string, fragments. I guess the soul string ended up on top. I do need the soul string. I want to make a Venom's Touch to be able to fight Val more quickly. And that requires soul string, so see how this is all the way up here? Like if I let that go, it wouldn't have actually given it to me. But the problem is getting back down in time for the fight is more challenging. But might have enough soul string already here. Almost. No, actually I have 5 more soul strings. So I actually have enough to make a Venom's Touch now, so that's kind of cool. So I need to figure out what to do with all these things. 9 of them go into the whoop. 9 of them go into the power Maxwell's Power Stone learning interface, and I'll get the Filthy Reforge, which will be like 200 crit damage, 200% crit damage, which goes great with a good set of armor. But I don't really have a good set of armor yet, so. But it should definitely let me do more physical damage, you know, than instead of magic damage. Right now I've been doing all magic damage because I had the Dreadlord sword. So that might be a useful thing long term. I can look at those stats on that thing. So 250 magical power. 231 crit damage. I don't have 250 magical power, I don't think. Maybe I do. What I have? I have 150 magical power, so it won't be not quite that good, but better than what I've got right now, so. Where did it go? It's over in the corner. I have no idea how much damage I'm doing per hit. I think it's like 100 or 200, maybe. If that. Bal's doing the most of my contribution to the damage on this. And the little broodlings I run away from because, man, they're scary. I kind of want to do a Fire Veil wand, which would take 10 Lumino fibers, which is what Ashfang drops. So doing 10 Ashfangs. And then also doing, you have to have 10 spell powder as well. So I'd have to go grind spell powder from the mage, and the mage just like one-shots me all the time. So that might not be a thing I can do either. I don't know where the enchanted string was. Maybe I didn't do enough damage for enchanted string. Well, in any case, I got what I needed out of that already, so I don't really need to do... Like, I need 8 more enchanted string. That's a thing that I'll just have to do. But soul string wise, I should have enough soul string to make the bow. Rain slimes. I actually have a bestiary for rain slimes I can do. I only need like 15 of them for my next tier 2 bestiary. These runes. Not sure what I did with my Arachne's frag. Like there's a next tier up of Arachne, and I don't have any business in that fight. It's got 20 million health or something like that. It takes a long time to do. Double check and see if that dropped anything. I was there when it was summoned, but I didn't do any damage on it. I don't think it gives me anything. Yeah. What I'm hoping for out of this is the enchanted string, because it's a lot easier than grinding it most of the time. I've actually got 4 enchanted string from just string I've been hit. It's been going into my combat mech, so I actually only need a little bit more string here, and I'm wondering if I can get that from the merchant. I don't think I got string from the merchant yet, but I may be wrong on that. Oop, Brood is not what we want to fight. They will kill us right away. Alright, soul string. Enchanted string. Cool. All the rest of the stuff's up on top. I got all the main things anyway. Like, it doesn't really do me any good to have extra spools around. I get 1,000,000 combat XP as soon as I hit another bestiary level. I only have 7 more classes of bestiary that I need to get for that, so that may be something to do in the near future. Poison mace, I gotta be careful. I don't have a cow head on. The cow head prevents the poison effect from lasting. Or it makes you immune or something, I don't know. I can heal. Oh, that's the end of that loss. So, fragment. Enchanted string. I need one more enchanted string, so maybe after this next boss fight. And again, I'm trying to get the... whoop, oh, they already started the fight. I'm trying to get the Sarah make a better healing wand for the dungeons. Getting close to being able to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do the Reforge in a minute. I'm getting the last... Whoop, I got poisoned. I'm working on that last enchanted string. So the goal there is to make the Sarah, and I've got more than enough frags at this point. Or more than enough spools. Uh-oh. I didn't get the string here. And they already summoned another one. Means I need to get out of here before they throw that fence up. I'm gonna see if I can find it up top. Nope, there's an Arachne fragment here, but not the string. Well. I only need like 2 more stacks, 2.5 stacks of string here. I can get that pretty fast from the mobs, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to the hub and see if I can do the Reforged stuff. I'm not sure I actually have that unlocked, so that's one thing that I don't know if I can actually do it. But we'll try it and see. Alright, so I've got piles and piles and piles of luxurious spools now. So it looks like I can learn it, so that's kind of nice. So it automatically changes your setting. So I get 128 crit damage and 5 bonus attack speed. That's one of the things that's also nice about Silky. It's way better than the other combat ones I had, except for the sighted one, which is the one I've been mainly using. But now I have a bunch of spools I can't really do anything with other than sell. But I'm going to hang on to them for now, because I might want to... Maybe they'll add something later on. I want to have those, but like, there may be a reason why they made it much more easy to get those than it had been in the past. All right, so one of the questions is, if I go over to the adventurer, have I already bought string for the day? I can't remember if I did or not. Looks like I did not. So there's my last enchanted string for the Viscera. Now I just need to get the stuff off my island. Viscera. And there is one more thing I need to do. I have to go grind out the rest of the dark oak wood that I need for this. So that's another 8 dark oak wood. Not too bad of a task. Okay, and the other thing I was going to look at, what do I actually need with the soul string? Make a venom's touch. I need 10 enchanted spider eyes and some red mushrooms. These are all enchanted red mushrooms, though. I don't think I have any enchanted red mushrooms. So going back to what I was talking about earlier, I needed to get enchanted mushrooms to get Romero past its point it's at. I need a giant red mushroom block anyway. So things are lining up here, which indicates that I need to go grind Romero for a bit. Got the spider eyes. I just need the red mushrooms, the enchanted red mushrooms. And that's a fair amount of enchanted red mushrooms too, I think. It's not a small chunk. And then I also don't think I actually have the recipe for that yet. There's my Arachne frag. There's my other soul string. Forgot about these 2 keeper frags. I could have done more. Okay. The first things first, let's go deal with the wood. I need dark oak. Skyrunner is asking if you can become a channel member. It should be able to. Nothing's really changed about that. Let's see, let me go look and see what it says on the actual web page here. My stream's a little bit behind. I need to make sure I'm caught up here. There should be like a join button at the top on the channel, like on the main page even. Like next to my name and the subscriber count, there should be a join button. I wouldn't think there'd be anything changed about it. Should just be a button that says join. I don't know. You know, if you're on the phone in the app, I actually have no idea how it is. I'm only looking at the web page. Oh, that is weird that it only shows up on the webpage. I can't really tell you why. I don't know how that really works very well. Alright, so I've got 2 more enchanteds to make here, I think. Find my other oak. Dark oak, dark oak. So, almost done. The oak tree was never really the hard part, or the oak wood was never the hard part. There's a lot of really good coordinates in there for all sorts of stuff, and then I've got some more things. I put out the coal and the iron coordinates just recently. I haven't been able to make a video for them yet, but the other thing I'm working on is a mod that will have all those paths built into them. And you just like type a command and have it load instead of having to like copy and paste a bunch of stuff. So that'll be a lot of fun once that's finished. Still, I'm not even to the point of alpha testing it yet. We got like one other person trying it out right now to make sure it doesn't have any like major issues, but it'll be pretty cool once I get it sorted out. It's just one of those things that takes time. Like I have to spend a fair amount of time doing that, or I can play. And I've been playing the last week too. All right, got more than enough dark oak wood here. So we need to put, let's see here. There goes on the top, and the wood goes on the bottom. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, it's not that, it's the wand of healing. Now I have a wand of mending instead of healing that does more health. And it just turned to daylight. I was gonna say I could try using the mushroom armor I have somewhere. See if I can survive this fire a little bit longer. Of course, I've also added a bunch of other stuff. I'm not sure which one has the most health here. I could take the leggings from this set. Boots from this set. And for helmets, I'm looking for things that have the most health. This heavy zombie soldier helmet might be the thing to do. That should be a fairly high amount of health here. And I have a healing orb I didn't have before. So we can try this and see how long I last. No, I'm not going to last through this. So close, but not there yet. The mushroom armor gives a ton of health at night, so I might need to wait for that and try it at night. I got to put all my set back together here. Okay. So the question was, what do I want to do about mushroom things I need? I need mushrooms for Venom's Touch and for the Romero quest long term. So I could go grind mushrooms for a while. We did this during bingo once with, you know, a diamond hoe with harvesting, and it was fairly fast. But we were only going to like 10,000, not like this massively high, crazy number. 25,000, not that high, I guess, but more than I was really expecting to do on mushrooms. But my minor armor is the fastest set I've got. Has enough speed in it. And then I'm getting farming XP, so I want to switch over to my elephant pet. I'm wearing here. Elephant. There you are. Doing these little mushrooms seem to be better than doing the big mushrooms when we were testing it out on bingo. Because you're guaranteed to get, you know, a mushroom every time instead of like the blocks where you get a mushroom or 2 or 3 or whatever. This you get a bonus from harvesting and all sorts of other stuff. And I'll get some glowing mushrooms, which I need to do if I ever want to go fishing. I need to have the fishing potion, the fishing feed potion that's brand new that you get from chum buckets. I've got lots of chum, I just don't have any buckets, and I get the buckets from doing these glowing mushrooms in here. I could get more than using the clippers or whatever, but I want to use the harvesting for the regular mushrooms I'm doing. There's a new farming pet, I think, with the Crystal Hollows. Well, not new, Crimson Island, sorry. Not the new farming pet, I guess. But there's the snail pet, and then there was, I thought, a farming pet too. I'm trying to remember what it was. Brew health pots, yep. Mushroom cow, yeah, okay. I was like drawing a blank. I'm running around looking at all these mushrooms with some mushroom pet. Yeah, on top of things. So yeah, so maybe look at getting a mushroom pet, I don't know. I think it's hard to do though, maybe. Mycelium and fairly high mycelium collection at that. Really not hard, it's just gonna be one of those things I have to grind for. I suppose I do need to grind mycelium anyway. I'm going to need enchanted mycelium at some point. Okay. Now I can make blocks. That was tier 5. I'm not sure what that's going to be. Mushroom, so 2,500. So to even be able to make the materials for this, I'm going to have to get to that 5,000 mark. And then I need 2 stacks of red mushrooms. So it's going to be a bit of a grind. I can put out a pet, I suppose. But I don't know that that'd be the best thing either. Not a pet. I can put out a minion. I like that, I guess. Well, I did during bingo was super slow. Like it would need multiple minions to really be able to take advantage of anything. This is like not awful, but you know, you can see how long it takes to get even 2,500. I think it was 1,800 or so. I really only did like 700 mushroom collection in that little loop that we did. So in bingo, it's a lot easier because you have a collection boost from the bingo pet, where it basically gives you more collection per item you break. Alright, so my inventory filled up. I am, how far off? 2,000, 1,900 off of enchanted recipes. I need to find a place to put these things in the meantime. You can craft them into blocks, but I don't think you can turn the blocks into enchanted mushrooms, so I don't want to do that. Or maybe you can, I don't know. I'd rather just have the mushrooms there for now. Like, I don't know if my personal compactor would work on these. I guess I could try it with the brown mushrooms, since I mostly need the red mushrooms. That's another good question. Can I turn the brown mushrooms into a minion upgrade? Do I even have a mushroom minion? I don't even have a mushroom minion yet. Let's see what that looks like. Like if they're a placed minion, you can't upgrade them. It looks like, you know, the brown mushrooms work just fine when they're not placed, so. At least I got some progress there. I don't have any notifications, so I must have done a mushroom minion at one point already. Maybe it's in a chest on the island instead of here. Usually I keep the mushroom, like all the different minions for farming and stuff, so I can pull them out and do stuff as I need to. But it looks like I must have it somewhere else. On the plus side, I have another tier 3 mushroom minion that I can go use if I need to. You just always focus on just the red mushrooms, ignore the brown ones. Feels like it'd probably be a mistake. There's a lot more, or you know, there's half the mushrooms here are brown, so they both count for collection the same way, even though I don't really need the browns for anything at all. So it's probably better just to get both of them. I don't know what their respawn rates are like either. Like, if they max out at a certain number, or just keep going through them like this. You don't get guys like that. They're like, can you find a new lobby? Like, what the heck? If you don't like what someone else is doing when you show up in a lobby, you go to a new lobby, not someone else. Ask someone else to leave. So the problem is, what I'm doing destroys all the mushrooms, right? They don't have a chance to respawn the glowing mushrooms in those areas, right? But what the guy didn't realize is I'm not even doing like half this lobby. Like, there's another half of it, and it's got plenty of glowing mushrooms there. It's just this half that doesn't have mushrooms that are around long enough to really become glowing. Like, all the glowing mushrooms are down by the other end, and he just didn't even bother to look. He just assumed that they were all gone, so... Another one of the places where it'd be great to have a farm built, but I don't want to do that until we have like the garden thing. Alright, let's take a look and see how far off we are at this point. So another 700 something or other mushrooms just to get the enchanted mushroom recipe. Zach's about to do his 53rd nucleus run on Ironman, which is kind of crazy. That's a lot. Good luck with your run, though. I don't think I've done 53 nucleus runs on my main. Another thing with this is I don't really have that high of a farming fortune level, so this is going to take me longer to grind. I can always go grind wheat for a little while to bump my farming level up to make this take less time, but that seems like, you know, just extra effort on top of doing this. This is slowly grinding up my farming level. I've put on about 5,000, maybe 6,000 farming XP since I started doing this, so not bad. It's just not as fast as like doing wheat or something like that is. I do have a personal compactor now, which will make wheat more tolerable. I really should get around to making personal compactors 5,000 so I can do wheat without having to worry about the seeds and the wheat itself. But that's a lot of redstone grinding to get that. I don't know, it's not that bad, but... I think I have 12 redstone blocks for that. Still haven't done my lava buckets. I still haven't done. There's a lot of stuff I've like on my to-do list here. Need to finish Garden Mountain 5. I haven't finished that yet. Need to grind some more powder. I haven't done any mining today at all. It's kind of like getting crazy. I've been almost the entire day was on Aatrox and spiders and other things like that. Crypt ghouls, spiders and whatnot. All Aatrox related things. So I'll have to get to the mines at some point in the near future. I'm not sure how much more of this mushroom grinding I can take anyway, so might be a kind of a moot point. It's just pretty dull running around here, like looking for mushrooms on the ground. I've got stuff to do 3 nucleus runs. I got all the parts for 3 nucleus runs, so I can go do that whenever. You know, I haven't been able to do it because I have other things on my to-do list. So that would be a good thing to do, is go get a lobby that has a good nucleus run set up. We're going to do Heart of the Mountain reset soon. I need to give Fetcher his door and do Puzzler and all of these things for... Oh, there's my enchanted mushroom recipe. Hooray. Alright, so let's go back to... Where is that? This one here. Alright, so I've got 10 red mushrooms. I can do the brown mushrooms. Yeah, so I've got 5 out of the 2 stacks, the 128 that I need after all that grinding. So that's a little disappointing. Where did I put those? Here. Not quite sure. Almost 10, but still, it's a lot. It's going to be a lot of grind for that. But I'll have a Venom's Touch at the end, so there's inspiration to do it, I guess. Then the other thing I can do is just make sure I'm buying my 4. Oh man, Zach got 64 bob-ombs and nothing else. That's not great. So we can buy mushrooms for 768 coins a stack. We do this every day. We get 4 enchanted mushrooms a day out of it. So that's not nothing, but it's not great either. Let's see if I have any mushrooms on my island. I think I had a minion here somewhere. I'm not sure where the minion went. I definitely didn't get credit for creating a mushroom minion just then. I'll kind of dual purpose this chest here. Alright, so let me look at the recipes we get in here in the mushroom collection. I'll be able to make mystical mushroom soup without too much more, 5,000 more. This enchanted red block, though, these red mushroom blocks are easy to get. You just use Silk Touch, I think you can still get them. So an enchanted mushroom block is not that hard to do. But the recipe itself is, 20 times longer than what I just did. So, bit of a grind. Alright, let's check in on our cow minion. 1 enchanted bead. I'll make a cow hat. Cow head. For now, just keep it somewhere. My wardrobe, I guess. God, I made heat head, helmet, and leggings. I need another 50,000 hardstone. Well, 40,000 hardstone is not too bad, but still a lot for the Yogg armor. I do have the Yoggis though now, or at least a pair of boots. So that's a thing that can happen in the near future. I need 3 enchanted leathers for the glowstone gauntlet. And these glowing mushrooms I can put down here with a chum. Oh look, there's the mushroom minion. Oh, I was going to put the glowing mushrooms in here, so we'll be able to make enough full chum buckets to buy the fishing potion whenever I'm ready to do that again. So we've got 17 out of the 2 stacks, I think it was, that we need for the venomous touch. Question is, where did I put that soul string? Tarantula web. I need 10 enchanted spider eyes, part of this. And the rest of the mushrooms and the tarantula. Oh, is that tarantula web? That is tarantula web. Where is my soul string? Oh, I put it down here in this thing. Right. Okay. Oh, so it's not quite a full stack. I need 60 enchanted mushrooms, red mushrooms, to make this thing. So, and then I think for the next upgrade on it, it has to get the Dark Queen Soul Drop. So that's, fighting the bigger boss. And then you have to have a lot more string too. So that's a whole nother process to get the nested Venom's Touch, which I think just has higher stats, 200 to 300 and 100 to 180. Five arrows for 3 seconds. 5 arrows for 3 seconds. So it doesn't do much more, it just has stronger damage and stuff. But anyways, I have, roughly 1/6 of what I need here. After grinding mushrooms for a while. And buying a bunch of mushrooms. Alright, Zach's taking off for the night. Thanks for stopping by, Zach. Avatars dropped by on the YouTube chat. So, I should put the soul string in with mushrooms and stuff. So I remember what that is all for. Okay, so I'm going to do some mining here in a minute. I need to refill my drill. I need to also refill my glass of water here, so I'm going to be right back. Okay, I'm back here. So we'll need to go to... Actually, I'm gonna put some stuff away. Don't need right now. I need to put some fuel into this, which is really super cheap since it only has a 3,000 item tank. You can put just like goblin eggs in and it'll fill it up. So I got plenty of goblin eggs, so we'll do that real quick. So 3.5 hours left on my heated hot stuff things. I really don't remember why I made so many of them, other than someone said fill your thing with hot stuff, so I did. I probably shouldn't have, but it is what it is. And I had a door for fetcher somewhere. Here it is. Alright. I don't really care about the powder thing anymore. Know what that thing's doing. It's supposed to be a locked slot, but it doesn't actually seem to be locked there. Okay. So in 2 hours, fetcher will reset. I thought these gave 3,000, but they only give 2,000. But either way, they're easy enough to get. It doesn't really matter if I waste them. One of my tasks that I need to do, I have commissioned for the mines, so I'm going to do metal detecting for a bit. Okay, so we need to get to 600,000 coins. I need to make another gemstone mixture. I need to reload my sapphire vines because I used a bunch of them. So I need 4 for each gemstone mixtures. I've got those for amber and jade already. Amethyst, so really it's sapphire. So if I find a throne room for sapphire, that would be good. Another thing I need to do is make a sapphire scroll for my aspect of the end, so that's going to be a bit of work. And then I'll need more sugar cane at some point. So lots of little things here and there and everywhere. And of course powder. Wherever I'm going, I should collect the powder. This room has 4 chests in it, so I'm going to cut through this and go after the other ones. Jade Crystal, Sludge Slayer, Goblin Slayer, so I don't really need to fight these guys. I need to take all their stuff. Could have been another chest on this, but it's gone, so that's kind of sad. Eaten by the rooms. The tunnel spawned through it. Okay, so lines of diamonds. Ooh, diamonds. Lots of diamonds. I'm gonna collect the diamonds on this one. Day 2 server. How does it have so many gold blocks left? So I have two enchanted diamond blocks set aside. I can make a new refined diamond with. This will give me another enchanted diamond block. Assuming no one else shows up. So I need another one, and I got the minions, the ice minions all have diamonds spreading on them, so they're making diamonds slowly. So those will all progress the diamond stuff in the meantime. Lots and lots of diamonds. Oh, just realized I don't have a mining pad out. Get all the XP. I'm not getting all that much XP, but to get some of the XP from this. Yeah, it's pretty done. That's where I started. Okay, so now we gotta go up to the top. Well, there's my next mining level. Mining 27. A little bit more fortune. Alright. I just have the ceilings left. Well, I guess there's the walls over here. Taken already. My inventory is now full of diamonds, which means I've maxed out the 20,000 capacity of the mining sack, which is pretty good. Alright. One more ceiling that I don't really care about one of the other ones, but this one over here I'll do. This one's got part of a path through the whole ceiling area I was about to do, but should still be able to get the rest of it. Okay. Not sure where I put those. Oh, here they are. So almost 1.5 refined diamonds, which will make a number of different things. So kind of a key ingredient in a variety of the various plates, like mithril plates, and by way of the gold plate. That's a thing for later. I got this golden powder earlier too. I need to eventually make sword, but I can't remember. Like, it needs, I think, 2 revived hearts, maybe. So, all right. That's what I actually came here to get. Well, actually, part of that's in the Mines Divot. I need to do the actual Jade Commission in here. It made a lot of progress on the floor while I was doing the diamonds. I really, really dislike this minigame. It's like all the worst of Hypixel RNG screams into something you can't avoid doing. 16 meters it says. 15, 19, so it's over there somewhere. I still haven't gotten a single part out of this. Makes me kind of want to leave it and not do it anymore. Doesn't help that the metal detector itself isn't really updating frequently enough. I guess it's part of server lag or something, but like 0 parts, and I don't know how many chests open when we start this. $32. So we're 4 minutes into this with no parts. Okay, so there's something finally. Okay, there's another one. Okay, 3 of them now. Like my up there with like F7 in terms of my least favorite things in SkyBlock. Alright. There's our commission. Okay. Ran out of mana. Okay, Amber Crystal Hunter, Blood Slayer, and Goblins. So while we're doing Amber, we can get Goblins. That'll be 2 with 1. There's Queen. Actually ran into the queen pretty quickly. Over there, maybe. Well, it doesn't really matter. I can just dig a tunnel back. I need the heartstone anyway for the collection, so. The problem is we didn't get our goblin commission while we were doing that. Go back in to find goblins. Amethyst. Goblin Slayer. So let's go try to find some goblins real quick. Should have done the ones at the king, I just didn't even think about it. Might find some in here. Okay, this room should have goblins in, sure. Okay, a jade gemstone or amethyst crystal. There's Udawa. Fortunately, he needs 4 hearts for a jungle amulet, and I have 3 hearts. I don't know where I picked up 4 goblin eggs from, red goblin eggs, but that's a lot. Alright, so we just did enough stuff for a robot, sorry, for a nucleus run from placing that last sapphire crystal, but let me check in my commission first here. Corleone Slayer, Jade Collector, and the Yogg Slayer, those are all fairly easy to find. Well, except for Corleone. The real thing is nucleus run here. Let's see what we get. All of our other crystals placed. Helix again, some more bombs. About it. Nothing useful in that. No Picos, no bombs are okay. Like, they don't really work for anything, but getting a collection of helixes, which doesn't really do me any good. I don't remember what the Ammonite sells for at George, but I don't think it's worth 13 days of forge time, generally speaking. Alright, so Jade Gemstone Collector is probably the easiest thing on our list now. Yoggs would be fine if we can find Bal. Okay, Treasure Art Slayer now. I'm 110, sorry, 6 away from another commission milestone, so that's good. Part of the mountain wise, try to save up some powder for the peak of the mountain, but I'll probably reset all my mountain stuff and do peak when I first get it. I'm trying to remember what all it has in it. But anyways, I should be able to get Heart of the Mountain with my daily commissions at the minimum. And those reset in about 30 minutes here, so I'm doing pretty good. This room should normally have fairly large number of Federite guys in it. It also has 4 chests in various parts of the room. So we'll go get all the chests here and grind these Federite members as we go through. Yeah, this layer is easy to do too, especially with an armadillo. Unless you run out of mana, then it's more problematic. And Look at Twitch. It's actually have a commission here for Yogs and where that armadillo is going to kill me. You got Hearthstone and a Yog commission, so I can get both of those and one will pass. Some more Yogs maybe. Slug and Yogg Slayers. I'm getting a bunch of those. Dailies reset. Let's see where we're at. 5,700 right now. 3 commissions will be all it takes to get us to the Heart of the Mountain 5 level. And more Yogs here. I need Yogs anyway, I need Yoggies, but it turns awkward to fight in. Almost got me killed. That stupid armadillo pet. I always forget about this little room here. Like there's another. Okay. Get my epic rock set. Need like one more fist. Or maybe more than that. That's at 5. Just want to got some more than a minute ago anyway. To mark down that goblin room when I was in there. I think it's just along the same main path at the top though, so it's not too bad. Alright, so I've got 9 minutes here until Heart of the Mountain resets. 2,000 to go to Heart of the Mountain 5. If I bank this Goblin Slayer and then go do a Sludge Slayer before I head back to the nucleus, I'll probably get there right around time for the dailies to reset. I don't know why you can't find all the sludges. Usually you walk around this thing and they're everywhere. A bunch of, you know, XP sitting around. Maybe someone came through and killed them all, but usually you find like a room or two that has them in them too. I'm not finding any rooms even. Like even these rooms usually have like one or two hanging around them. Alright, 3 minutes until all those commissions reset. I just wait a few minutes here to collect these. Oh yeah, it's Jasper. What he marked? Wasn't what he marked though. No idea how long it's going to take to catch fish down here. You can get a fairy soul if you're persistent about it. I can't remember if you have to be in. So the pot. Hub real quick and double check how much it costs to upgrade that bowel pet. So I shouldn't waste too much powder trying. I can't see the forge spot.